All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Black Ops Cold War. Nothing super special planned for today. I think we're just gonna... Oh no. Oh no. Oh my fucking god, they removed snipers only. Why would you remove snipers only, Treyarch? Why? Honestly, I don't even want to play anymore. I mean, I guess I'll just do normal quick play. Actually, no, you know what? Let's try Nuketown. That's so fucking annoying, man. I mean, I've been jumping around game modes. Like, it's not like I've been exclusively playing snipers only or anything, but snipers only was always a good place to kind of fall back on, like if lobbies were getting too sweaty or I just wasn't having any fun. Like, especially off camera, like playing with my friends or even just like grinding by myself or something like that. What the fuck did I just spawn into? Okay, yeah, can we fix smoke, please? Because there was no smoke on that guy's screen. That happens to me all the fucking time. Yeah, I don't know, man. Snipers only was just kind of a good thing to have, like, you know, just in case I started getting frustrated or people were just playing like weirdos or whatever the case may be. It's just always good to have an option, you know? All right, this was a terrible idea. I don't know why I thought Nuketown would be smart. Yo, I'm the worst player on the fucking planet, I really am, dude. Honestly, I'm just so tilted about them removing snipers only. It's like ruined my night. I don't know what I expected, honestly. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. I've been feeling pretty brain dead on this game recently. Obviously, I haven't edited this video yet, so I don't know if I edited the clip I'm thinking of into the intro, but if I did, that's a prime example of what I'm talking about. Recently, I've just been like randomly losing focus during games. Like, I'll just stop paying attention to what I'm doing literally just for like 5 seconds, and then next thing I know, I jumped off the edge of the map or something. Oh yeah, so I've been trying out this 4x ACOG here a little bit. I was testing it out in snipers only until they apparently just took it away from me. Oh no! Yeah, man, I was a big ACOG user like back in the day. Like obviously back in COD 4, everybody used the ACOG, especially like on the M40 and stuff because, you know, you got that like damage bonus from it and whatnot. And then even on into like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, I used ACOGs on my snipers a lot. I like the way it came up to your eye, especially like the later games. I know a lot of people didn't like the way the ACOG came up to your face in like Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, but I actually really enjoyed it. Oh my god, dude, I hate people who fucking play like that. Like, I go behind cover, he just keeps spraying because he knows I'm gonna come back out. Fuck that. But I don't know, man, like on this game, it doesn't really feel worth it to use the ACOG a lot of the time just because obviously you don't really get the ADS buff, and then, like, I don't know, I was using that 3x ACOG for a little while there, and I don't know, it didn't feel as accurate as I felt like it ought to be. I mean, I don't know, maybe that's a me thing, like, I'm not as accurate with it as I should be, but something about the 3x didn't feel right on snipers. I like using it on LMGs and tac rifles, but for snipers, I basically gave up on the idea of using an ACOG for a while. And even then, like, I couldn't even use iron sights, you know, like the iron sights. I mean, you guys saw that video. The iron sights don't even do what they're fucking supposed to do. Like, you still have scope glint. They don't help you ADS any faster. It's really just kind of useless. But anyway, I decided to try out this 4x a couple days ago because I saw Scope use it on a live stream and he seemed to be kicking ass with it. Granted, obviously, that's not always the best benchmark for whether or not something's good because Scope kicks ass with basically anything you give him. So, you know, you can't really judge. But I tried it out in snipers only a little bit the other day, and I actually really like it, especially on smaller maps like Nuketown. It's not so good on maps where people tend to like sit back, like Checkmate or Garrison and maps like that where you really want that extra zoom. Wait a minute. Yo, I was so far away from that RC car. How the fuck did that kill me? That's insane. Whatever, man. Oh, hey, look, I got to play the game. Wow, look at that enthralling gameplay right there. I'm not sure why it's lagging all over the place, but I don't know if that's my connection or if that's the ping of the game. So if you didn't see it, I did upload a Black Ops 2 video, actually, the other day. Yeah, I do want to go back and play some more of those old CODs. Like, I do want to make a video on Modern Warfare 3 at some point, just because I really loved that game while it was out. But obviously, I mentioned this in the Black Ops 2 video, like, if I can't find a lobby, I can't play. Actually, speaking of that Black Ops 2 video, in that video, I started talking about the fact that back in the day, we used to run the word corn as a clan tag. But yeah, I think I, like, mentioned the clan tag briefly, and then I just kind of like forgot to keep talking about it. But I wanted to talk about like where it came from because it actually is a really funny story. So I don't know if Xbox is still like this. Back when we were starting out, every single gamer tag on Xbox Live had to be unique. Like you couldn't have the same name as somebody else. I think it might still be that way, but I'm not sure. But so basically what would happen was when you made your Xbox Live account, Xbox would basically auto-generate you a gamer tag that it knew was available. And then essentially what would happen is you would get one free name change. Like you could change your name one one time to whatever you wanted as long as it was available. And then afterwards, it would cost like $10 or something to change your name. Now, we had this one friend who we got into playing Xbox with us, like, I want to say either right around the end of Modern Warfare 2 or like the start of Black Ops 1. But basically, like, he bought an Xbox, he bought Xbox Live. Actually, he might have had an Xbox already and just didn't have Live. I don't really remember. And as I mentioned, you know, when you set up your Xbox Live account for the very first time, it auto-generates you a username. And in my friend's case, the username it auto-generated for him was Enjoyed Corn. Also, you're dog shit, dude. Drop the M16. So anyway, Xbox auto-generates him the name Enjoyed Corn, right? Which is just a silly username in and of itself. So anyway, he gets the auto-generated name, and normally at this point is where you get to change your name. I don't remember what Xbox auto-generated for me, but you know, it didn't really matter because I was able to change it right away. For whatever reason, my friend either didn't realize he could change his name or he fucked up while he was changing his name. So what essentially wound up happening was my friend got stuck with the name Enjoyed Corn, and he didn't feel like paying to change it, so from that day on, his name was just Enjoyed Corn. Dude, I'm in the fucking house, bro. Come on. So anyway, long story short, the way the Corn clan tag came about was basically it was us kind of making fun of him for being stuck with the name Enjoyed Corn, because he used to get really annoyed when we would bring it up. Like, anyway, that's where the Corn clan tag came from. Although probably not so humorous as I'm telling it now, because I got interrupted about 8,000 times because this game is complete dog shit. Honestly, I don't really get as mad at this game though. I know everybody watching this is probably like, oh, I don't know about that. But no, like what I mean is I don't stay mad at this game for very long. At least not compared to Modern Warfare. Like this was something I realized when I was recording that Black Ops 2 video. Back in the day, like I raged a good bit at Call of Duty. I think everybody rages at Call of Duty. I think that's just like a thing, you know? But I never like stayed on tilt, you know what I mean? Like I never like raged and then like the rage transitioned between games. If the individual lobby that we were in was just terrible, like yeah, I'd be losing my shit. And then in the very next game, I might be laughing, joking, and having a good time, you know what I mean? And on this game, it's kind of getting to that point. Like I definitely still get tilted at this game. I definitely get madder at this COD than I ever did at like, you know, any of the older CODs. But that's kind of just the fault of like, you know, the whole skill-based matchmaking structure, right? Like the game's kind of trying to get you on tilt. But I definitely do not get anywhere near as mad at this game as I did at Modern Warfare. That is absolutely for sure. Dude, Modern Warfare used to like ruin my entire night. Like recording videos on Modern Warfare, it would literally ruin my entire night depending on the session. Or even just like trying to play with my friends. Like I would get done playing Modern Warfare and then literally be upset about Modern Warfare for the rest of the entire night. There would be days where I would log in at like 10 a.m. to play Modern Warfare and the session would be shit and literally I just wouldn't want to get back on. But yeah, that definitely does not happen on this game. Although now that I think about it, part of like why I'm able to be a bit more relaxed with this game, it doesn't have so much to do with this game being any better than Modern Warfare or anything. It's more of a change in mindset. Part of why I used to get so upset at Modern Warfare was like coming back to COD after so long. Like I really wanted to be good at the game again and like have my stats reflect that, you know, like I wanted to have a good KD. I wanted to have a high win-loss like how I used to. And then like, you know, as we sort of learned more into the skill-based matchmaking and I kind of figured out what it was really doing, and it became like increasingly clear that that just wasn't ever going to happen. I hated having a bad win-loss. I hated that my KD wasn't where I wanted it. I think with Cold War, like part of why I'm feeling so much better about the game and like I don't get nearly as mad and stuff is I've absolutely come to the realization and sort of accepted that your stats on this game just don't matter at all. Like your stats on this game are completely irrelevant. Your win-loss doesn't matter. Your KD doesn't matter. Neither of those things are an indicator of your skill whatsoever. For the first couple weeks of this game, my KD was actually high. It was like a 1.5 for a while, almost a 1.6. Basically only sniping. And I found out that my KD was like 0.3 lower than fucking Scump of all people. And it's like, you know, is there any planet where my KD should only be 0.3 away from Scump's? Absolutely fucking not. You know, those two numbers, when you compare them up, a 1.6 to a 1.9 or whatever his was at that point, according to that, that means that I'm nearly as good of a player as he is, and that's just not the case at all. So that was kind of that, just realizing that, you know, my stats on this game, they're ultimately irrelevant. They really don't matter at all. And I don't know, I think I'm able to stay a lot more relaxed with it. Like I said, once I turn this recording off, the rage is gonna be pretty much gone. I mean, even now, I'm already like calmer than I was 2 minutes ago. Let me call in my cruise missile. Holy fuck. Oh, that is a 5-on with a cruise missile. All right, fair enough. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm like looking at this now, you know? I'm not taking it nearly as seriously. If my stats are shit, I don't care. Like my win-loss on this game is far and away the worst I think it's ever been. I actually don't even really make an effort anymore to try and improve it. On Modern Warfare, I used to do that. Like if I noticed my win-loss was dropping a little bit, I would actually like team up with my friends, pull out like an MP5 and like try and sweat for wins to try and bring it back up before quickly realizing that there's literally no point in trying to do that at all. As you guys can see, if a game's miserable, I leave it. And yeah, as always, if you enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content. That's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one.